Okay, today we're going to take another step into the Blokees build-it-yourself action figure. It's the best way to describe these kits. This will mark the fifth one I've done, but the largest one I have done. We're going to be working with the Action Edition Optimus Prime or Orion Pax, depending on how you want to build him. I figure he'll make an excellent addition to my Optimus Prime collection. And like with the other kits, there is a ton of plastic sprue to deal with. And a few loose bits. There's also a pretty good sized base to stand him on. But there is a lot of sprue here. And unlike with the smaller kit I did for Wolverine or Elita 1, there's not a whole lot of separate pre-painted pieces. Well, we'll call the introduction here done, and I'm going to see about digging into some of this sprue. And after all of those pieces, at least the ones specifically intended for Optimus Prime, and we're looking probably 15, 16 pieces there, we have the head of the leader of the Autobots as he appeared in Transformers 1 shortly after being gifted the Matrix. Okay, after about another half an hour, we have this entire page worth of stuff done, getting toward where we start working on the red parts of his torso. But as you can see, after all those parts, some of them were a trick to get to fit, so, fair warning to anybody else trying to work with this kit. But we have the matrix of leadership in place, and we are rolling right along. All right, here we have the completion of the third page with the addition of the red parts to the torso, as well as the piece that'll go into the neck to light the eyes. And we still have our working matrix of leadership. Come on. And best of all, the switch works still too. And here we have the completion of this page. I didn't show that page when I finished it last time. I did find out that I put one of the pieces of the interior torso on upside down, but that's gotten fixed. Advantages of a snap-together kit. So watch your orientations, but got all of this done, which results in a completed hip section. Now I have gone ahead and put Optimus's head in place, and I'll probably put the hips on. Slowly but slowly, he's coming right along. All right, as you can see, Optimus now has his right arm, as well as a plethora of available right hands, including one holding the transformation cog. And, this is a page and a half worth of instructions. Now, granted, there's like 5 options for his right hand. Sorry, 6 options for his right hand. So that's where a lot of the complication came from. With the black parts and the color-coded instructions, it does get a little confusing at times, but it is progressing. And here we have the finished left arm with one of the open hand options. Like with the right hand, there are several options for the left. I opted to not go with the fist, and of course, since the gun's going to be in his right hand, there was no point in using the gun hand for his left. But we are moving right along. Next up, it's time to give this guy some legs. All right. After literally a page and a half of instructions, including more parts in the feet than I ever thought would be possible, we have the completed right leg. It is fully posable at the hip, knee, and the foot, and very well detailed. We're in the home stretch, folks. And after another page and a half of instructions, we have a completed left leg. At this point, all I've got left to do is build his weapon, and Optimus will be completely finished. Okay, after what was a very busy and very productive day, I've got the last bits done, and I can call the build of the larger size. I don't remember the branding on it. It's like Action Deluxe or something like that. Optimus Prime from Transformers 1. One of the things I like about this one is turning the lights on is a lot easier. There's actually a magnetic switch in the Transformers 1 plaque that will do a much better job of turning things on. As you can see, there is a lot of detail to be found in this. To be honest, about the only cleanup I really did was the occasional sanding of some of the connection points, and pretty much exclusively using the nippers to get the parts off the sprues. All in all, I'm very happy with how this turned out. His size is right along the lines of the actual Hasbro Transformers figures. Of course, this one does not transform, but that's about my only complaint. There were options to build him as Orion Pax, but to make it swappable requires removing a lot of parts, especially on his head. So he stays Optimus. And as I'm starting to ramble, I will thank you all for watching and put some stills at the end of this.